gamers. It's me, Mitchell, with the Mitchell EXP. We're back with some more Alan Wake 2. I started it up just to look around a little bit.
Hey, Alan. Snuck up on me.
Hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great. Had a good day. Very chill time.
Sorry. Have we met?
Wonder if this will change in the final draft.
Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map?
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew.
Rude.
All I have is a name. Warlin Door.
A talk show host?
No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking. Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
All right.
See you around, Alan.
Did I do my thingy? Yes. Over there. What's nice is that I have all my guns. I'm basically unstoppable. The game just keeps giving me stuff, which makes me more unstoppable. Gotta quickly set up our quick slots. Throw that on 3. Throw that on 4. Gonna pop some pills real quick. Pills here. Gonna be fine. Alright, be real. Now that I know they're not all real, it makes it real simple. Don't want to go this way yet. I'm trying to explore everything in this playthrough. Hi guys. Like I gotta go upstairs.
I had written books about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story.
The city was a monster. yours to tear into you the second you let your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you got lucky. And you didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong time, let your mind wander, and the fire escape that was meant to be your getaway route was gone, was never there at all. You'd gotten turned around somewhere along the way. The city was coming to finish you off, and there was nowhere left to run.
Wait. No, dude. You got the wrong guy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go this way. The nice thing now, bullets, bodies, and bourbon. The worst, Casey. Nice now is I can take on anything with no problem. I got my shotgun. I got my flare gun. I am so set. Nothing in the cooler. Not like this game. You can't just keep getting away with it. Well, I know there's a word of power right here because I found it before. Just checking for any extra goodies in the background. You never know. Could always be something, and we want this light source, right? What we really want, that, do this.
Fuck me.
Alex. Hello. Oh, there's a crate. I gotta grab the crate. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Give me the loot. Aha! Ooh, a little flash grenade. I'm actually going to use those on this playthrough, because they're actually really good. I like flash grenades around here. Can't go wrong with a good flash grenade. Yeah, sorry, I don't got time for autographs. I do need to check out what's going on down here, though. Alan Wake, is that you? I'm like your biggest fan, dude. Hey, man. That's not cash money. There's things to explore over this way. In New Game Plus, we gotta explore everything. This is critical. Mission critical. Alright. I'm just walking through. I don't got problems with any of you. What's up, guys? I don't think so. None of them want to fight me because I'm too beefy. I'm too strong. Oh, you want a tango? I don't think so. No, I don't think it's gonna count. Where's the gun? Words of war. %? Oh my god, that's insane. That's a massive jump. I am now Alan the Ultra Powerful. Maybe it's a new word if I go through, but I'm pretty sure I already checked this and found it. No biggie either way. I'm gonna consider that one found. I'm gonna check over here. What's up, brother? You just want to act all big and tough? Then y'all don't actually do nothing? I'm not scared of you, dude. I'm not. I'm ready to face my fears. And also, I'm just really fast. I used to be scared of these guys. I was like, oh jeez. But most of the time, they aren't real. And if they are, well, I got the muscle to tussle. Health back on every safe haven found that's new is pretty good. That is pretty powerful. Yeah, we already got the word there. Pretty sure, at least. Pretty sure it's word affix anyways. It's train station time.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
I had the ticket. I got a ticket, the golden ticket. Let me on to the subway, please.
The door wouldn't budge.
The door wouldn't budge. I had to use my subway pass. I got this from getting 15 footlongs from Subway.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deep. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Nothing in either of them gained. That's just rude.
It could not be opened on this side. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
It's about to get spooky. Yeah, what's up,
The blood
boys?
trail continued deeper into darkness.
None of you were real. Alright. For my first playthrough, there's an incoming jump scare. The problem is the timing of it's changed, which is terrible. It could happen any moment.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
What's nice is now knowing that I don't have to be afraid of the scary shadow guys. As long as I can throw fists at them, we're good.
It was locked from the other side.
Yeah, I can't remember if there's anything else around here. I think that was it, though, that one word of power, so we'll just go through the train station. The rest just play out.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in this story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. I had a new scene to use, a new setting. A federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake.
It's
The
me.
unholy motherfucking Messiah.
I
Sounds
am
like
the
a load of
unholy
bull.
motherfucking Messiah. Alan Wake. Alright, real quick before we continue, I need just a second. Okay. Gotta get myself another little sippy sip. Anything in here? Ooh, batteries, we love those. Ooh, anything in here? Ooh, painkillers, we love those.
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
Can I go past it? Nope. It was a waste of time. No! Not like this.
Ma'am. Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. The Wake was even involved somehow.
This new plot
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Alan. That was a little bit rude of me, Alan. I'm sorry. Hello, Calcifer. How are you, my friend?
seen here had changed. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Word is your research can help me, man.
How?
What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. The Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch.
Mr. Scratch.
Which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
You boys real? I've been itching for a fight. Anybody else want to tussle? I didn't even worry about headshots at the time. I just unloaded. Just pop, 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 pop. Ooh, I did not find the subway map. No subway map. Oh well. I didn't need the subway map. The subway map needed me.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
So many lockers open. I have to check them all. Gimme, 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 gimme. Hey, there's the map. Perfect. Yeah.
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
Good to hear,
It's not
man.
great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In the dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change. Like Door.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
Interesting. Don't mind me, just gotta pop these pills real quick. Oh, there is something back this way. Hold up. Hold of the word signs. I used to be so nervous. I was like, oh no. The shadowy apparitions are gonna get me, but now I'm just like, bring it. Bring Grio West. I'm ready. I am always ready for it. None of you are real world, man. Oh, I did miss a word. Look at that. I gotta bio real fast. I need just a moment. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. No worries about any shadows. Things are just gonna be nice, chipper, clean and clear. Have to be worried about any random scary shadows.
Alan Wake.
Stop. Alan Wake. Nothing in both of them. That's just cruel. Why does the game keep doing this? It's not very nice, game.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Does you need help? Good luck.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Alan, can you not crawl under this, sir? Maybe not from this side.
Maybe I had missed something on the plot board.
Alan, don't tell me how to play the game. I'm searching right now.
The new scene I had found was important for the story. Hello? Anyone there? Dead. The story was taken. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
I love just blasting these guys. It's great.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists track down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They lock the poor folks up in a derailed
And
subway
that's
car.
the
Douse
author
it
from the
with
start of the
alcohol.
game. The story just keeps getting so interesting.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I found. I had a new beat for the story. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Unfazed now. This game has hit me with so many of these, I'm unfazed.
None of this was real. It was unreal. Fuck me.
Nice. As that autosave kicked in, I was like, That one's really good. The decrease in damage, though, will be super nice. They both complement each other very well. Already calling my name in this room. I hear Alan Wake. I said, who, me? Are you looking for me? Sorry, boys. Hey. That's not very nice.
You will never escape!
Rude. You're just searching for loot. And you attacked me. Nice.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
All right. Oh, oopsie daisy. The classic take a sip of something and then you accidentally take the sip the wrong way and it goes like straight to your lungs. Oh, the worst. The worst. It's alright though.
The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
Well, I do like that it shows where you need to go once you meet that one guy in Alan's world. The Echoing Hall had a story to tell. When I did this part the first time, I was so nervous. Now coming back through knowing that half these guys aren't a threat, I'm just like, oh, right. Speed through.
I had
Super
found
speed.
another compelling location to use. The plot changes shape the world around me.
Wake.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
This is the ritual.
The plot element I found would drive this.
Excuse me, are you Alan Wake? So I've been looking for you. I said, no, sir, I am not Alan Wake. You got the wrong guy. Sorry. If you'll excuse me. Alright. I decided now, that's true. I am Alan Wake. We're gonna continue on.
But it's what the story needed.
Alan Wake. What's up, fellas? Word of action.
Alan Wake. Me as a cancer pistol. Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York. Alan Wake.
Now and wait. Maxed out on Word of Fix. Alright, real quick, I got a file since we found a save point. Now is a perfectly good time. I'll be right back. Alright. Happy giddy. And all this way, and I missed this one box back there. I have to go back for it. Ah, that's the worst. He's like gamers.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
You can go to the murder site.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through. The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me. I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent?
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The Dark Presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed.
The answer was yes, Helen.
Parliament Tower, where I had lived with Alice. It was out there, waiting for me.
Ba-doom. Loops forever, we know.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Stepping to the murder site, I felt it. Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see. And yet, making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Oh, I should have had a way to convert the words. If you have
The
too many
station had
words of
changed.
X, you can
I
convert
was
it
closer
to
now.
words of Y.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Scratch will what? It's alright, I'm super loaded up on ammo. Bring it, Scratch. I'm ready.
The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Alan.
Alice? What was that? Like a ray of warm light, I felt her presence. It gave me strength to go on.
Arc of Light, you need to go through the loop? Okay.
Alice! Alice! Alice's video camera. No memory card inside. Part 1. What was Alice working on?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me.
This is the door to my study,
I moved to New York thinking
where I
I'd
wrote my
make it as
books.
an artist.
This symbol wasn't here before.
And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative
Alice.
ambitions.
This is a photo of Scratch.
That Alan's work made money.
How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Work when he could. I took his promo shots. Created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art.
Nothing to explore.
My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story.
Well, that
And in
Martin
the
keeps
story, I
appearing.
now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
And some say it lives forever and ever and ever and ever.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake, and the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance? Doesn't look right. The Dark Place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation. Think.
Only one who understands the force of I was back. I wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it. I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time he wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hour. Together with our houseman, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock work.
The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later. Excuse me. Do you know where...
Auntie in the middle of a show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay then. Catchy tune. Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. A trailer park. Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for
Naked
Aki
guy
to
from the
wrap up
nursing
his
home.
show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
The half-deer, half-man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Hey, Seva. Sauna doesn't fix what ails ya. You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Have you heard old Pat's radio show lately? Yeah, I fear he's losing his grip on me.
I don't care to listen to pointless jibber-jabber. Not on the radio, not in the sauna. Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Jaakko here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
I should profile some subjects. A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga. Wakes as a story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction. Ilmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Jaakko, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Jaakko. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer. All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yaku and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river. What was that?
Fuck! FBI, show yourself!
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both? There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little. A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan. Something feels different. I should look around. Jesus, a charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes. The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help.
I'm gonna go back
Costa was
tomorrow
upset about
with
her
some
living
more
in water
Alan
with
Wake.
Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her
That being
eyes
said,
searched the woods.
gamers, I've been your host,
The
Mitchell with
noise
Mitchell
overhead.
EXP. Make sure to
Saga
do
swiveled
things
to look.
safely,
A local,
walking,
a
driving,
man on a
flying,
ridge above her.
and also thanks for watching. If you're watching the
A
VOD,
monster with a hatchet
you're all
in each
lurking.
hand.
Thanks for
It
lurking.
shouted down at her.
Hunting season was a bust.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. We'll come back tomorrow with some more Alan Wake. Make sure to check it out. It's a great game. We're in the new game plus version, so we got all the story elements. We're trying to figure out what's new and different. It's going to be real exciting. Catch you later. Bye-bye. See ya.